Hi, my name is Jim Ellis with RE/MAX Elite, a real estate agent in the Baltimore, Maryland area, proudly serving 12 Maryland counties and Baltimore City. We're posting this blog today to let you know about a brand new seminar through mdrealestateseminars.com. We've created a curriculum to teach homebuyers, specifically first-time homebuyers, of how to take advantage of this 2009 stimulus package and how it's a great time to really buy a house in Maryland. One of the things that we're going to teach in the classes, if I can give you a little tease, is everyone remembers the movie The Perfect Storm. George Clooney was out on the boat and there's these three mega storms that were converging at the same time to create this unprecedented meteorological event. Well, we kind of have an unprecedented event here in real estate. We have our own version of the perfect storm. We don't have three storms, we actually have four that we're going to talk about and tease you real quick with. First, interest rates are at historic lows. They've never been this low. So I've brought in co-founder and teacher of mdrealestateseminars.com, Patrick Dodson, a mortgage expert with SunTrust Mortgage.
Yeah, so everybody knows interest rates are low. It's not a big secret. We're locking people in at about 4.5% all the way up to about 5%. The mystery is, why are they low? They're low because half of those TARP funds, those initial TARP funds, are being used to keep the rates down. Okay, they're spending that money in two-week increments at about $10 billion every 2 weeks. They have about $230 billion left. That means these rates should stay here through December of this year. So there's a little bit of a fuse on it, but if you can get a rate of 4.75, let's take that average right now, and the old rate of 6.25 is probably what you're going to get after these funds are gone. You're looking at a difference of about $200 a month on a $200,000 mortgage. So it's $200 a month over the life of a loan.
The same exact house is going to cost you $200 more a month than it would now.
Right, exactly. So now's the time to purchase. Now's the time to refinance, purchase, whatever, but as a first-time home buyer, definitely time to get in the market. If you're writing your contract around October, you're going to start getting nervous that those funds are going to run up, and you may be looking at 5.5%, 6.5% interest rates. So you'll be in a different bracket at that point.
Okay. But element two of our perfect storm, right now there are more choices than ever. As a real estate agent, I take buyers out to look at homes all the time, and often we are able to look at 20, 25, 30 properties that fit the needs and budget of our buyers. It's never been like this. There used to be, even 5 years ago, homes were selling so fast that you'd have to look at a house for about 15 minutes, write a contract, and maybe settle on something that fit your needs, but not necessarily your wants. So what a luxury to have the choices we have today. The third element, sellers are more than ever willing to negotiate. I mean, look, their houses are sitting on the market for a long time. They want to move on to their next home, or maybe they're relocating, and so they're willing to pay closing costs, negotiate on the price of the house, fix a lot of things in the house. So you're moving into a property at a great price with hardly any of your own cash coming out for closing costs, and you have a nicely put together home. Everything's fixed and ready to go. The fourth element, which in the movie there was only three, but we actually have had a fourth element. On February 17th of this year, President Obama signed into law the 2009 stimulus package. And in that package, we've all heard stories and have been frustrated about the millions and billions of dollars being given to big business and banks who have squandered it with lavish salaries and trips and things like that. Well, there's an element of this that actually is great for first-time home buyers and the regular working Joe. You want to touch on that a little bit?
Yep. If you want to get a hold of your $8,000, you have to buy a home before November 31st. Actually, you have to close on that property. It takes about 30 days from the time you write a contract to the time that you go to closing. So you're looking at November 1st, you want to be writing contracts on homes. The word's starting to get out there that the money's there. It's surprising that more people don't know that it's out there, but there's nothing you have to do. You have to buy a house. You want to talk to your accountant and make sure you fit exactly, but the general rules are first-time home buyer, haven't owned a home in the last 3 years, a single person makes between $75,000 and $95,000, and a couple makes between $150,000 and $175,000. Qualify.
Less than that. They can't make more than that.
Right, yeah. You have to make less than that. So there's income caps, just like anything in the tax world. So if you buy a $200,000 house and you put the 3.5% down of $7,000, in a few months after that, when you do your taxes, you're going to get $8,000 back. And it is free money. You don't have to pay it back. They don't tax you on it or anything like that.
So essentially makes your down payment for you.
You get $1,000 back.
Yeah, so you actually come out ahead on that deal.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. So those are that's a little tease for you. Obviously, the class, we're going to go into great detail about the pros and cons to make sure it's the right time for you to buy. We're going to talk about the mortgage process, how to get pre-approved and qualified, to how much you get qualified for. We'll talk about that. We'll take you through chronologically from the time that you start looking at houses to you actually settle on the house. We'll give you the full education on that. Obviously, we'll be there to take your questions, and we'll stay as long as you need to help you through that. We invite you to visit mdrealestateseminars.com. That's mdrealestateseminars.com to register for more information, and we look forward to seeing you in class. Thank you.